didn't see you there. It's Thomas Edward. That's me, that is. Just found me sat in some rather shiny BRM seats out of a Rover 200 BRM. And this is part 2 of the BRM rescue, where we went on a bit of a road trip last year and went and stripped a real BRM and got all these seats. And you might be able to see that video a bit now. I'll drop you a bit of footage. And today's video is we're going to fit these into JJ, a Trophy Blue MGZR. And this is one of the first pieces to go in him. We have got door cards, steering wheel, centre console and knobs and all sorts of bits for him. But these are the big main item. And as you can see, they're a lot more shiny since you last saw them. You know, they've had a scrub-a-dub-dub, and as now I'll just show you a bit of footage of me cleaning them up. So we've just finished cleaning them. I've given the door cards a bit wipe over, but eventually we use some Auto Glen rubber and vinyl care, and they'll bring up them really easy. They just had a bit of green on, but the main bits of the seats, we've given them a clean over with some cloths and some soapy water. But we've just found out that because we did look up, if you agitate them a bit with a bit of a rough thing, but not too rough, it brings out the dirt. So if you come here, like, see, it's got dirt in here, and see on the back one, see the dirt in it, that will come out when you agitate it a bit. That will come out because it should be that colour there. If you imagine a 1950s vinyl bus seat, you know, like a half cab AEC bus, it's that kind of colour. It's not very red, but it's not very dark either. It's like a burgundy, so it should be, you know, that sort of colour. So we're going to try and bring that out. So we're going to come back down another day when we've got more light, with some new sponges and some pure fairy liquid, and they give them a good agitate and a good clean. But then eventually, the last process, you've got some hide food, or we're going to feed them and keep feeding them, so the leather goes back to soft leather again. You know, it's very brittle at the moment because it's not been treated for a long time. It's probably not been treated since it was brand new. So that's what the plan is with them. So we've done the best we can, because those two back ones had cardboard on and we've took that off. But it still needs a bit more stuff doing. And this bottom seat, it's got dirt on it, what we'll get out, but it's had something sat on it quite heavy. But it will, once it's all been sat on, it will all stretch it back out again. So that's what we need. But yeah, we're just looking on this. Is it which one? Drivers, what we on? This one here. We're just looking on this one. See, it's got the lumbar handle missing. It's snapped off inside there. You could probably just see there. But we're just looking inside, but it's got down there like a 10mm bolt and a 10mm bolt at the top to take it out, because we need to find another. We need to find either a ZR seat or a 25 seat or another 200 seat with some lumbar in. What we'll peel back, take the lumbar out and put it in this one, or maybe it just needs the shaft. I don't know what these look like inside. We don't know till we take it off. So we need to find one of them. But there is, I think, local scrapyard. I think there's a ZR at the moment that's got lumbar in, so we're going to get that, I think. So yeah, that's the rundown of what we've done there. We'll come back another day and do the rest. and washing them, and we've put some hide food on them, and they're all well done. And as you can see here, they're a lot better than they were. We are still missing a lumbar handle what snapped off in here, what we knew when we bought them, but it's still missing. So we've still got to work on that, but they can go in the cars, they are, because they're taking up space pretty much, and we need the space for other projects in the storage unit. So these need to go in, but yeah, they're pretty good, aren't they? So these will be going in, and in this video I'll show you how you put them in, and we'll go from there really. So yeah, I'll see you at the car. Right, so we're at the car, and you can see we're with JJ, and at the moment he's got a bit of a mixed match interior, and he's got two 160 seats in the front, and then in the back he's got some levers out of a Rover 25 with an armrest. They are actually out of a 5-door, they are, a facelift 5-door. So we're going to take these out and fit the rescued Rover BRM interior. As you can see, he's already got some Rover BRM bits already, like a centre console and a gear knob and a handbrake and the window switch ring. You might notice it is red. Oh, and he's got the heater knobs as well and surround. You might notice it is red, but that was a previous owner sprayed that red. We bought it off eBay for next to nothing. We actually quite like the red, even though they should be black, but they're quite good. But we do have, as you remember, full BRM interior. We do have a proper original centre console, what might go in, but maybe not. And this is dead easy to take out, except when we went to the BRM, I took this with me, and the BRM was so rusted up, we couldn't even take them out with this. We had to get a big breaker bar on them, because this old BRM, the roof had gone on here, and it all been leaked in, so we had a bit of trouble getting them out. So just get in here. And I might say here it's what hold the seats in. They're a T50, and they hold in the two front seats on there, and they hold in the rear seat belts in the back as well. And that's what they look like. And they're all the same throughout all the ZRs, 25, 200s, all the same seats. But you might be thinking, oh, you're putting 200 seats in a ZR, but it's all the same floor pan. There's no difference in them. You know, they all fit every single floor pan. I think the 45s and then 75s are totally different, but anything what's a bubble shape like this, the seats all fit the same. And then on here there's could be a wire for the pull it out, hold on. There's a wire for the what do you call it? The airbag like this, the SRS light, and that. Oh, tell you what, 160 seats are heavy, really heavy seats. I think because they've got all the winding, all the lumbar in them, and they've got the height adjustment on them, they're really heavy seats. But we need to take this off, because the only difference is for all the cars, ZR 25s, facelifts, the seatbelt harness plugs are different on them, and you can put a seat harness off a 200 in one of these, but it doesn't fit. The plugs are different. And what I would say, so we'll take this one out, And once that's out, we'll get on to doing the back one. The back seats, I should say. That's the two front seats out there, two 160 seats. Now I've got to take back levers out where we don't need this now. Well, we do, but I need a socket set now, so I'll get me Tang Tools 3/8 drive now. And it should be, take these seats out, it's that little nut there. You won't loosen that. I think it's 11 or 13 or whatever it is. And then the back bench is holded in with some 10 mils. I think they were 13, but I can't remember. Oh yeah, 13 mil. Looks actually quite loose anyway, to be honest. We might be alright. People loosen them off because if they're too tight, the seats actually don't fold flat. Don't fold easily, I should say. So people loosen them off. Yeah, this one's loose, this one. There you go. That other day you see a nice parcel shelf in a ZR. They normally go on these. But as you can see, you might be able to see there, we've Sikaflexed them in so they don't come out. And these, look how good they are. They are normally shot, they are. Rare item, that is. Fold them flat, and then I'll get inside here. Pull up on them because now they're loose. There you go. They come out like that. But I don't know actually. Is the middle screen? Oh yes, it is. Yeah. Right. So on other cars, we have the middle seat belts aren't in them. And they aren't fastened down there. This one's still fastened underneath. See, it's fastened. It fastens underneath. And other cars have got like no. They're not. They actually miss it. The middle seat belt's missing, and you can get them out a lot easier. So what I have to do now is I might put this back in, fold it up, and then unscrew the bottom bench. I was remembering when we did the other one, you see, and it's all gone a bit whiffy. There, see them? They sort of sit into the back of here, what the fuel tank's underneath here, they sort of sit on top of it. And that's the module for the airbags, that is. Some of the early 200s don't have them. It's only when ZRs and 25s came out. And you can tell they don't have them because when you get put BRM seats in, see this here? The BRM seat, they're not cut out like that, so you know they don't have them in it. There you go. I'll just pass you that so you can take that out there. Now on this, on middle seat belt, there's it fastens into what the Clump Click Every Trip buckle is. So they're both in the same hole. And that one over there, we don't need to take that out unless you were changing over to different. Like, we've got red BRM seat belts, but they're not going in this, they're going in another BRM build we have. Oh no, that is how you remove a ZR interior by Thomas Edwards. And but don't do as I do. What's the term? I do it so you don't have to. Well, you do it your own way anyway. Someone will say, oh, you should have done it that way first and blah blah blah, but I done it the Thomas Edward way, so don't listen to the Thomas Edward way. That's how my brain works. Your brain must work another way. JJ's interior, that's everything out. And JJ, before we bought him, the guy we bought him off, who we knew, actually did put a BRM interior in him like 2 years ago. Maybe no, even probably a year ago actually. So he has had a BRM interior before we got a mix max of 166 and leather 25 seats. So he's going back to what he had. And so before anyone says, oh yeah, you shouldn't be doing that, you're destroying a really nice ZR. Well, he's got a mix max interior anyway, so I'm not really destroying it really. So that's the plan. Should have a hoover to clean this all out. I would recommend hoovering all this out, but we forgot it, so we might have to do that when we get home. But yeah, that's it, that is. I think that's everything I need to show you, but I'll see you in a minute when we're putting a full red BRM interior in it. So see you in a minute. Right, so we got all the 200 BRM seats here on me wee trolley. So I'm going to unload it and I'm going to put the back seats in first before I put the fronts in. And so yeah, let's get that done, I think. And then in here, that's where it screws in, and then that little thing there goes into it, in theory. A few minutes ago, but we've refurbed these since we picked them up. We've washed them and what else we do? Cleaned them with some Maguire's cleaner, and we've hided them with some hide food. People in hide eat that apparently. See, on this one, I was mentioning before, it's got no cutout for the airbag module, so the 200s never had that, where the 25s and the ZRs did. There you go. So I've got the back seat in now, it's in. Put a bit of a fight up, but it's in. So that's what the back seat should look like. Eventually, on another video, I'm going to put some proper BRM door cards in the back of here, because it's still got ZR ones in. So they'll be black or in it. You won't have that like that cloth in it. That'll be out, and it'll be proper BRMs. And what we got the same day we got these seats. And now I'm going to put the two front ones in, and then it'll be a complete BRM interior minus the steering wheel. What will be a future video, and the door cards. What will be a future video as well. So I'm going to just replace these harnesses, as I was saying before. I'll show you the difference in the plugs. A 200, so there you go, it's got a 200, BRM always has a, or 200 in general, have a red plug, 2-pin plug. And ZR has a 2-pin plug, but it's a totally different shape, see. So you couldn't put that in with that harness in the car because it won't fit. Now it's one driver's in. you go. That is Thomas Edward installed BRM interior. Well, Rover 200 BRM interior, I should say. So we went all the way on that trip and picked up that interior on that very rainy day last year. And now it's fully installed in JJ. We've still got to put a BRM door cards in, BRM back door cards, and a BRM steering wheel, what we've refurbished and re-dyed it. So it's got the two-tone red all fully done. What else is a BRM to go in this? I think that's it. Eventually we'll have to put some BRM seat belts in it, but we do have some, but they're going in a different car. So yeah, that's me installing the BRM too. I hope you enjoyed part 2 of the BRM rescue. And if you want to stay around for more, make sure to click that subscribe button and give me a like and give me a comment and say, have you got a BRM or have you got a BRM interior in your car? And then remember to click that big bell. Ding!